Hello everybody, my name is Mohit Deshpande, and in the previous video we discussed how we can do matrix operations like addition and subtraction, and in this video I want to mention a very important point, and actually I'm going to do this in red so that you can better see it and hopefully it highlights the importance, and it's this fact that we can only add or subtract matrices with the exact same dimensions. I'm going to use dim for dimensions. And it's a very important point. And I'm actually going to underline this so that I'm stressing the importance of this. And that we can only perform addition and subtraction on matrices with the exact same dimensions. The exact same dimensions. Not similar dimensions, the exact same dimensions. And in the previous video, I showed you an example of how we can do this using a 3-row 2-column matrix with another 3-row 2-column matrix. We performed the addition by hand, and we realized that the result was also 3 rows and 2 columns, and that's no coincidence. That's meant by design. We can only add or subtract matrices with the exact same dimensions. We cannot add or subtract matrices with different dimensions, and let me just briefly show why that is. So let's say I have 2 matrices, and we'll give this 27, 8, 8, 10, 11, 0, minus 2, and 5. Suppose that we have this matrix, and we have, so what are the dimensions of this? Well, it is 4 rows and 2 columns. And suppose I want to add this to a nice easy matrix, 0, 0, 0, 0. And this has 2 rows and 2 columns. We cannot perform this operation. I'm going to put a big X through this. We can't perform this operation because these dimensions are different, and it's not clear how we compute the addition. There's no real way to do this, so we just say that we cannot compute this addition. And the same thing goes with subtraction. We also can't subtract matrices with different dimensions. They have to have the exact same dimensions. These have to match up. So that's all that I want to mention in this video, and it's a very important point, so I believe that it deserves its own special video here. So I just want to reiterate that in this video, I tried to drive the point home that we can only perform addition and subtraction of matrices with the exact same dimensions. We cannot do any of this addition and subtraction unless the matrices have the same dimensions. If we have 2 matrices with different dimensions, then we say that we cannot do this addition or subtraction. So hopefully that drives the point home, and this becomes much more important later on when we discuss things like brightness and contrast, because then when we're applying the brightness, for example, we have to create a new matrix with the exact same dimensions as our image. But we're going to discuss that as we get on later in the videos.